rack on that damage.
Yeah, and the damage he's gonna be racking up, it's only gonna be like a couple hits he's gonna be able to get in. Meanwhile, Yoshi's combos just keep going as long as you press the A button.
Okay, going into this first match, no countdown. They're just gonna start scrapping. First blood in terms of damage is gonna go the way of Ardot. We're gonna be on Pokemon Stadium 2, just trying to find something. And crazy grab, just immediately getting an extended hurt box grab off the forward air from Yoshi. Both players just trying to find their way in.
And catching him on the platform with that up smash, he's gonna get caught by the down air, and another down air in response. Up smash, 107% here on Tony Flamboni. He's going hard right now.
Yeah, right now it looks like Ardot is just getting everything Ardot wants, just getting that damage in from those down air spikes into up smashes, getting those solid crown hits and cannonballs to just rack up the damage. And now it looks like Ardot is just getting that F smash from the crown, just racking up even more. Could be potentially getting the stock here, but looks like Tony is trying to start the offense.
Yeah, and it looks like Tony Flamboni is trying to keep his distance a little bit, try to find an opening here, which is not going to get opened up by that parry, oddly enough. And yep, shielding the nair, getting his own nair out himself. And these platforms have been really scary for Tony.
You gotta watch out for that dash back F smash. Looks like Tony Flamboni able to recognize that Ardot was trying to go for an aggressive attack. The berry into the up smash is going to be picking up that second stock against Tony. And now Eden's immediately playing on the back foot in this first match.
Yeah, but now it's Ardot's turn on the platform, and that netted 64% in Tony Flamboni's favor. And big egg, big F smash.
Right now, Tony just trying to keep himself alive while also not getting hit by that back air. K-Rool almost getting that connection. I don't know if it would have been enough for a stock just yet. Down tilt, just going to get the awkward hitbox. Not going to go for the berry. Cannonball just racking up a little bit more damage, 113%. Down smash, maybe trying to catch a roll in from the ledge. Not getting it that time. Crown just sending Tony off the stage once more. We got the egg. Is this going to be a follow-up with an up smash? It is going to be perfect timing for Tony.
Yeah, immediately catching up there, and he's going to get the up tilt out of that berry, and that's not going to kill yet. Yoshi is always heavier than you expect.
Oh, you got
berry, and there's the down smash. You got to make sure he's dead there.
That was
John Cork taking it.
That was great recognition. Ardot was just close enough to get the berry, and Tony was just close enough onto the stage to get the berry. So, because if Tony was off the stage, right, Tony wouldn't have gotten buried. And if you don't get the berry, I don't think you get the kill exactly right there. So, good job for Ardot, able to seal up this first game. But he did end up losing 2 stocks. It's only a slight lead in favor of Montclair.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's King K. Rool, baby. King K. Rool can stay alive for as long as you need him to in order to get a little bit more of a lead in terms of stock count.
Yep, so right now, going into this next match, we'll try to see who the Team Stevens Gray is going to be going for. They have a pretty stacked roster when it comes to character picks, so it really could be a good time to counterpick King K. Rool, as long as you think you can seal out King K. Rool's stock and then still deal with what you have to go into next.
I think Big Pharma is probably the race in the hole here. My money's on Mage Faraga. I think Meta Knight can definitely take advantage of K. Rool's big hurt box here, especially if Mage does have those horizontal ladders down or bridges. So. No, but we have no way of knowing.
Look how stone cold faced Ardot looks like. Just looking at the screen, just thinking, man, what am I gonna have to play against next? Look, I'm thinking about the Stevens character roster. There's so many different characters that you're gonna have to potentially play against. Like we mentioned, some players have multiple character pools. You have Big Farm with Game & Watch, Wario, King K. Rool. You have the Ram with Me, Brawler, Falco, Roy. You have so many characters you have to consider when playing against that. You just have to say, like, hey, whatever comes my way, I'm going to beat you're behind to try to win this match.
I'm sorry, John Port's eyes are following me.
Just constantly
Like
peering
no
into
matter
your
what
soul.
camera angle we're at, he's looking directly at me.
Okay, so it looks like it is
We
going
got
to
the
be
Ram.
the Ram. Me Brawler, Falco Roy, one of the three is going to be on deck. We don't know which exact character we're going to be seeing, but something that is going to be important to note, you know, a common theme against all these characters, very, very good combo game, especially against King K. Rool.
Yeah, especially if he's pulling out. Yeah, especially if it's the Mii Brawler. Since the Mii Brawler was the first character that was listed, I hazard guess and say that that's what we're going to be seeing. And yep, Mii Brawler I think does have the best kill power out of all of those characters. So let's see. Wait, Roy was on. Roy was on. Anyway, Mii Brawler does have really, really good kill power here. And King K. Rool's going to have a really hard time getting out of these combos, especially considering how tight the firms are and how hard they are to get out of. So let's see how it goes. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And shot put right off the bat. Not going to dash attack through the armor, though. A good 28% here. And now he's just going to wait for a little bit more of an opening. And suplex getting him up to 50. Down throw, up air. Not going to get another one. Nair. Yeah, once again, these confirms are very tight coming out of the ramp.
This is the opening that you really want if you're the Ram. Immediate 82% in only 30 seconds, punishing a bunch of Ardot's option. We are going to be seeing the Thrupper. It is going to be picking up the quick KO. 30 seconds on the timer are immediately gone. The Ram evening this back up to 12 stocks apiece.
Only 11% taken, too.
Which is really incredible. You barely got touched. Well, you're constantly punishing a bunch of Ardot's options, just trying to play aggressive, but the Ram able to capitalize on just more damage. We did see that up tilt into the up air, into another up tilt. That is a classic Mii Brawler combo. If you're going to opt for the Thrupper up special, sometimes you will be seeing the axe kick to try to get those spikes at the ledge. Thrupper still being a very solid option because you can start getting these quick KOs even against bigger bodies on top platforms on Battlefield in, you know, PS2 or Hollow Bastion and Small Battlefield and so forth.
All right, now we're going to be seeing Valencia. We got Bayonetta on the field now. Against Mii Brawler. There's going to be a lot of verticality in this match.
A lot of verticality, but something that's going to be a little bit more important is going to be bats within, and specifically your down B special for Bayonetta. The Thrupper sometimes isn't a true confirm, so if you are mashing your shield button to try to use bats within, you'll take that extra damage recoil while also still having the ability to just survive a little bit later on. That is going to be important in this matchup.
Yeah, and looks like they're waiting on something. I don't know what. We're ready. Like jostling the camera a little bit and see what's going on.
I imagine they're just going through, you know, stage select, or maybe production's just trying to wait for something.
No,
it really depends.
Production right now.
I don't know. It's really hard to tell from this angle.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he's making another me.
Oh, I don't know if you're allowed to change your customization on the Mii in between matches. I assume you have to stay.
That would be crazy if you were.
That would be scummy if you decided to go Thrupper in one match and then you immediately switch off to another Mii, which is going to take like 2 minutes, and then you're like, oh, now I have axe kick and like shot put.
Now I have helicopter kick, and we're going to town, by the way. Goodbye.
Yep, exactly.
And it's 1, 3, 3, 2. Remember that is shot put, suplex, Thrupper, and
a feint jump.
Flip jump. Yeah. So yep. We got Bayonetta. We got Jean as well.
Okay, this is 12-12 for Stevens and Montclair. This is really going to not decide the entire match, but this match is essentially going to make it so whoever wins is going to be up ahead. If you want to win, you want to win big. You want to get those stocks fast, and you want to conserve your stocks pretty fast. Immediate Thrupper off that dash attack. I've never seen that confirmed before.
Absolutely not. I think that might have just been a call out on the drift there, and yep, not going to get enough tilt off of there. And what we were saying before about the verticality of both of these characters, we're also on Battlefield, which is really going to accentuate that. especially with, Bayonetta's up tilt. That's going to carry you all the way up there. And obviously, we have the immense threat that is Rubber.
A crazy read on the up smash. Double up air, trying to go for that spike. Probably wouldn't have gotten it away into the bottom platform of Battlefield, but just a good way to get that extended damage. Now, Valencia just racking up this damage. Here we go, trying to get that forward air jab off the stage. Not enough. Valencia trying to keep putting on this pressure off stage, but looks like the Ram is going to get back onto the stage.
Yeah, this is already very explosive coming out of both players. They're really, really scrapping. Not going to get anything off of that afterburner from the ledge either. Just going to reset neutrals, just sort of run around Ram's moves here, and not going to get anything off the Witch Twist either.
The jump coming back onto the stage now has that stage positioning. Looks like it's going to be Valencia now, but an immediate back air hit is going to be picking up that first stock for the Ram. 133% right now on the Ram. You have to be a little bit careful. Watch out for that dash attack. Not enough, but the guns coming out from Valencia picking up that stock off stage.
Yeah, but I almost said Ebony and Ivory. Those are Dante's guns. No, that's Scarborough Fair. Those are her guns. So now we got only 12% even stocks going on right now. And Valencia's just sort of dancing around the Ram, just waiting for the Ram to throw out a committal move. But that's the thing about Mii Brawler. A lot of his moves aren't really that committal.
Yep, there's just that easy bread and butter down throw forward air. Just trying to rack up as much damage as you possibly can. The Ram trying to find an immediate stock, but it's not going to work out that time. Valencia trying to extend this damage with the side special. Doesn't work out that time. Trying to find a way in. You are seeing Valencia go for a lot of these nairs in neutral, just trying to see if you can anti-air the Ram if you were to choose to go for an aggressive aerial option.
It's just an interesting run-off up airs coming from the Ram, wanting to get something off of them, but Valencia is just getting out of them really easy, and now he's just catching the Ram on every single one of these platforms.
Okay, let's see what happens. Both players at a roughly even percentage. No Thrupper, but keeps catching Valencia's drift out towards the left. And now the Ram was able to pick up another back air. Is going to be leading this match just for now. Let's see if the Ram is able to recover. Does have that feint jump to get back. Suplex is just going to deal some great damage here.
I am seeing in Ram's play cam how hard he is SDIing these Bayo moves. He is not letting Valencia get anything off.
Right, nice down tilt, baits the air dodge, tries to bait something again. Immediate up air off that up tilt is not gonna go into anything else. He does have that max, or close to max rate, should I say, especially on Bayonetta, who's getting closer and closer to 100%, and a spike is going to be getting that stock. The Ram is now on a rampage.
Oh, yeah. He was definitely feeling himself towards the end there. So at the beginning of the match, we had a very relatively even game, especially with, how both of these characters' movement is very, very hard to pin them down. But once the Ram actually got a feel of how Valencia moved, especially in disadvantage, he was able to capitalize off of so many bad mistakes.
And look at this interaction. You see the Ram just trying to force Valencia down low. Has to go for the one single up special, trying to get back. But because Valencia did not stop immediately onto the platform ledge, it gave the Ram enough time to get the favorable trade with the down air to get that spike in sealing out that stock while still retaining two of his own. Now Montclair forced to bring another player into this match. The third player for Montclair is going to be Mac?
Yeah, we got the Shulk coming on the field. Shulk is not entirely sure how Shulk Mii Brawler goes. I feel like Shulk will be very good at keeping Mii Brawler out, but at the same time, Shulk's frame data is also going to make that very, very hard. I think the Ram, considering what we've been seeing out of him, this won't be too hard for him.
Yeah, the Ram has been playing extremely solid against both of Montclair's players so far. Let's see how he does against Mac. But it really depends on how well the usage of your Monado arts is going to be. Shield art is going to keep yourself safe, especially from those Thrupper combos towards mid and late percentages, and while also dealing a decent amount of damage off of those Buster and knockback off of the Smash art. You just have to be able to utilize that if should I say, Mac is not able to utilize the Monado arts in an effective way, this matchup is going to be very, very tough.
I don't think we're gonna have to do that every time, but the I think the speed art is gonna do a little bit of work here, especially if he wants to stay away from the Ram. But it's Buster Art's gonna be pretty hard to use considering how good Ram has been at catching his opening.
Ram has just been playing with fire, just able to get those easy damage. You obviously saw bread and butter combos like that down throw into forward air, but you also saw those extended strings where down tilt leads into an up tilt on the platform and then going to a thumper. So you definitely can recognize that the Ram has those combos on lock most of the time. It's just up to Mac and see if Mac's defense is good enough to stop this explosive flame that is the Ram.
All right, and we're gonna be going into it. Ram's got to lose a stock. Yeah, so he's got 2 stocks to play with right now. Montclair has only been able to take 1 stock off of him between 2 players. So let's see if they can stop this Roadrunner from running away right now.
Okay, Hollow Bastion is going to be the first pick, and Mac is going to be taking first blood in terms of that percentage. 13 already online. Looks like speed is already gone. Still has the rest of the Monados in the bank. But right now, the Ram just not playing as aggressively to start out this match. Playing a little bit more conservatively, not trying to go in too aggressively here.
Yeah, same thing with Mac too. Mac is keeping his space, just throwing out fares whenever the Ram enters his danger zone. And now we got Speed Art, and he's gonna get a little bit more off of these nairs, and charging that F smash almost all the way, and now Smash Art's on the field, and yeah, that's pretty scary against a character like me Brawler. And but now we got 2 Monado Arts down.
Hey, I love the play from Mac right now. Just getting those damages in, utilizing the Monados in a way that's just keeping you alive right now. The Ram still playing in the long range, just content to let Mac set up whatever Mac wants. Trying to go for the shield art is now gone. This could give Ram the opening that he wants to start going in, racking up that damage, getting those kills. Buster art is going to be online. Good damage. We're going to be seeing jump now. Good bait on the neutral. Get up. Let's see what happens. The shot put being used, but nothing happens after it.
Yeah, I think that jump art was just to get out of Buster because the Ram was closing in on him and he was about to start getting hits off of him, and that was a very good decision on his part. Now we got speed art, which is gonna help him with this ledge trapping, especially if he wants to catch any rolls or any jumps there. But now he himself is on the ledge, expertly maneuvering around these shot puts, but he just keeps getting thrown off.
Well, that was an interesting usage of the shot put off stage. Ram trying to go for that F smash in the wrong direction, tries to go for the grab, is gonna whiff, gives Mac the opportunity to get that punish, but not enough this time around. A failed up special out of shield is not going to pick up the Ram stock. The Ram counter actively going to be picking up that KO, and is now going to be a very solid lead for Stevens.
Catching that forward air with a side B off the ledge, very, very good move there from the Ram. And now we're going to see the feint jump, and then the jump using all of his resources just to get back to stage. Just maneuvering around Mac expertly here. The Ram is on fire right now.
Okay, let's see if the Ram is able to extend this a little bit more. The Mac trying to find this KO as much as possible. Dash attack's not going to work out just yet. Didn't have any Monados online to try to pick up the extra amount of knockback that you really needed. Tries to get back onto the stage. The Ram holding down center stage perfectly. Down air only gets that first hit, which is not enough to get the knockback. The Ram trying to find a way to get in. The shield art is up right now. Going to be converting it into the speed art. The Ram is just playing extremely well, but does eventually get hit for his troubles. He's going to lose that stock to that F tilt.
That's 78% though. Well, now 90, so we're looking at throw upper percent right now.
Oh, I thought you almost jinxed it after that up tilt.
Oh,
Just
almost
it.
gets it off the up air, but just misses. And now we got Buster Art while he's on ledge. This is going to be quite a bit of damage if he lets Mac get any.
Yep, 121%. So realistically, any stronger move that this Meat Brawler has is going to be picking up the effective KO, regardless of if Monado is on or not. Unless shield is active, Mac has to really play on the defensive, trying to find that grab. A great job. Smash Art is
Mac
online.
Just relying off of straight hits here, and Smash has not been working out for him.
Oh, the Ram going off stage aggressively with the drop zone with the Nair. Doesn't get it that time. But Mac just fading back. A great ledge trap into the back air. The Ram sealing out just another stock, giving a more oppressive lead for Stevens Gray.
But he does have 72% against him right now, and Smash Art is on the field, and now they're shield, so it's gonna be a little bit before he can get this thrower up. But you know, even though shield's on the field, time isn't on your side. But that F smash certainly is.
Ooh, the 2 hits of F smash working in favor of Mac. Actually going to be picking up that KO, finally taking down the Ram, who then proceeded to take 5 individual stocks across 3 different players, which is incredible to see. Like I mentioned in our previous set, Soupy, that is a whole 1/3 of a team gone from only a single player on Stevens Gray.
Oh yeah, the Ram definitely did a huge number there on Montclair Light, so they've got quite a bit to catch up with, and it took Mac some doing to do it too. So I'm wondering, is the Ram like their ace in the hole here? Was the Ram one of their better players, or are we just gonna see some more fire coming out of Stevens Gray?
I mean, it could be, obviously, the Ram is a very solid player based on the fundamentals that we saw with your character and the utilization of movement and everything and punish game. But it also could just be because, you know, maybe Montclair isn't used to playing against Mii Brawler. Mii Brawler is not a very common character. I can't really speak on behalf of like the New Jersey scene on how common it is in terms of the, you know, the general population of Smash players there, but when you're playing against Mii Brawler, yeah, shout out to Apple Reviewer. It's still definitely difficult, and if you've played any really good Mii Brawlers, they can really lock you down after 1 hit, so it's really tough. We're going to be moving on. It's going to be Big Pharma on the King DDD against Max Shulk.
Oh, yeah, we got King DDD. And I have no idea how to I'm gonna be so real, dude. Oh, is this Big Pharma?
This is Big Pharma.
Big Pharma DDD. That was none of the characters listed.
That's what it says in the tagging game. Definitely confirms that that is Big Pharma with the King DDD. The Rich King himself is coming onto the battlefield trying to steal all of Max Gold, or, you know, whatever. I guess your premium.
DDD would absolutely support Big Pharma. I'm gonna be so real with you.
Okay, let's talk about this matchup. I imagine that Big Pharma is going to be wanting to use a bunch of those Gordos to just constantly put pressure on your opponent. You do have the hammer to really just beat out some of Shulk's attacks as well. You have that additional range and kill power especially.
Oh yeah, I was thinking he was gonna throw out a forward or punish that F smash, but I don't think he thought he had enough time to do it. So already 47% tacked onto Big Pharma right now. 60% on Montclair White's Mac, and ooh, just barely techs that down air, and an unfortunate pineapple there with Mac, leaving Big Pharma with 3 stocks, and now it's 9-6.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to go out, especially when your team is down. Big Pharma just put a little show on. Yeah, a little unfortunate SD is not what you want to do, but we have to talk about that tech, because if you do miss that tech, it actually doesn't lead into Mac most likely getting that SD on PS2. So I would argue that it was just a better play on Big Pharma, and Mac just not recognizing the situation, just unfortunately losing that stock.
All right, and now let's see what we got coming up next. Big Jersey on this guy with the Mountain Dew Baja Blast. What a sponsor. Let's see what player we got. And we got Chanel West Coast coming up.
Chanel West Coast bringing in either the Cloud or the Kazuya. We'll have to see. It looks like both players are already ready. We didn't even get to see what was going to happen. It is going to be the Kazuya Mishima onto Pokemon Stadium 2.
I can already tell both these players have big personalities just with how they're smiling. They're looking at the camera. They're putting on a show right now. These are the characters you love to see in the player game.
Yep, right now, the Kazuya is going to... I would more often than not say that is going to be a favorable matchup just because of how much combo potential that Kazuya has against King D, but it doesn't matter if you can't get in. Right now, the jab's coming through. Kazuya just trying to find this way, and Chanel taking that damage. Rage Art is online, but most likely in the next hit, it is going to be disappearing. Is going to be just letting it rip here, not enough to get the KO on a big fighter like King DDD.
Yeah, he crouch dashed into that, and he's not going to get that dragon uppercut yet either. And oh, okay, Big Pharma throwing out a little bit of a taunt here, and yeah, this Kazuya is going to have a little bit of an issue here. I think if you're Kazuya Mishima, you're going to have actually a little bit of trouble getting in here on you because with he just dragon uppercut through the Gordo. Oh, this game is silly.
Yeah, you have a little bit of intangibility on usage, so you're able to go through the Gordo and actually gets the trade, but still not enough, even from center state. The dash attack coming through, barely getting the KO. If it actually got the KO at the ledge facing left, it definitely would have gotten another stock for the Stevens Gray crew right now. Chanel West Coast trying to find that singular way in, trying to find that one stock. You do have the Rage Drive online. You most likely don't want to use it here, but in the next hit or so, it might just end up disappearing.
It feels like Chanel West Coast is like playing Donkey Kong. Not playing against Donkey Kong, he's playing the game Donkey Kong with these Gordos. Just barely able to jump over them with Kazuya's increased jump squat and not able to go forward that much in the air, and just catches a spot dodge with that down B there, and Big Pharma, big lead right now.
Yeah, Big Pharma just taking the pockets of the Mishima, like, the Mishima clan. It's just working out super
Mishima
well.
Zaibatsu is getting absolutely farmed by Big Pharma.
And the dash attack is going to be ending up taking that KO, and Big Pharma stealing another person's wealth is going to be now going up 9-3.
Oh, yeah. The American people lose once again.
Well, technically,
the Japanese people in this. Well, actually, no. He renounced his Japanese nationality.
Oh my god. I actually didn't even see the taunt coming out from Big Pharma there with the Gordo toss. Going to be taking that first stock. Let's see this number 2 stock. Big Pharma actually didn't even lose the stock in this match, so all 3 of the stocks here are going to be in favor of Big Pharma. Another taunt as well. Going into this last one, we did see that dash attack just about to come soon.
And it looks like Montclair White has 1 player left on their roster. They've got one hell of a roster to fight against here. Let's see who they bring out. They're bringing out Yona. Yona is going to be playing Joker Byleth. Joker?
3, 2, 1.
Oh god, I really think DDD is stronger than people give him credit for. I'm gonna be so real with you.
I think it's just matchup unfamiliarity. Again, it's one of those, if you don't know how to play against a certain playstyle or a certain character, it's gonna be rough because, yeah, King DDD at a high level just doesn't really work, but more often than not everyone is a top player like MKLA or like League or like Ludney. Sometimes it is just hard to play against these like mid-tier-ish characters.
Here at mid-level matchups don't really matter that much. It is all in player skill, and Big Pharma has shown that he has a very, very solid understanding of the game and how to exploit every single little bit of it with King DDD.
Yep, Yona having a hard time trying to get back onto the stage. Uses the gun to push away the corner and effectively actually hit onto Big Pharma. A down smash coming through, even with the max rage, barely does enough damage to even get towards the blast on the back air. Great DI. It looks like it was DI down to be able to live an extra time around. Doesn't get the punish because of the stars from the up special on the ground.
Yeah, and also he's shielding that up B from King DDD. Shielding King DDD's up B, inadvisable at best. So I don't think Yona has that much experience with this matchup necessarily, but you know, maybe he just thought it was safe.
Yep, right now, Big Pharma still hanging on to that first stock, even reaching back to the last match we just saw on screen. This Yona just has to find a way to get in, but that big body, King DDD being one of the heaviest characters in the game, is just proving such a hard time for a character like Joker with no Arsene to finally get this KO down. Air is still not enough, but does finally pick it up with the up tilt.
Killing King DDD off of the top there, and we've got a 50% deficit here from Yona, but it's Joker with Arsene. He's already back.
Here's to start the combo. Decent amount of damage coming out. Now you're going to get that tick damage with the Aegon. Trying to find a way to get this next stock. Watch out for the Gordo. Just go for the safe F tilt. Is still actually going to reach with the suction. Now is trying to get that dash attack onto the platform. Not able to get the KO just yet. Yona still trying to find this way in.
Yep. Following that air dodge there with the grab, gonna throw him off stage again, and now we're back at center. And this has been a really rough match in terms of neutral here, but Yona has been. Oh, Yona's been a trooper so far, and ooh, almost catches him with the wall behind, but he doesn't get anything off of it. Big Pharma just throws something out real quick, and Big Pharma's taunts are just godlike, dude.
It's given the mental damage. I don't know if Yona, and I don't know if Chanel West Coast was taking the mental damage from the taunts, but you know, Big Pharma is definitely feeling himself in terms of play style. He's already taken 5 individual stocks off of the Montclair crew. So right now we see another stock taken. Yona finally getting another one off the Big Pharma. Is now going to be 7-2 in terms of stocks. If you really want to have a chance to win this entire bracket for your team as a sole player, you pretty much need to win here out.
Do not lose this stock here, Yona, because it is you're gonna have a really rough time if you do it. And you know what? I think Yona can do it.
Yeah, being down 1 stock to 7 is going to be a very interesting time. So we'll have to see if the comeback is possible, but right now it looks like Big Pharma just still going tit for tat in terms of damage. It's all a matter of who's going to seal at that final stock. If we do see Big Pharma go down to Yona, we'll be bringing in at least one more player. If Yona goes down, that is going to be the final stock in terms of Montclair. And now Big Pharma popping up with Dab, going to be winning this match 7-0.
Yeah, 7 stocks. That's quite the winning margin there coming from Stevens Gray. Very good spread of players we saw from them. We saw we saw the Ram and Big Pharma absolutely destroying most of Montclair White. But Montclair White did have some really good players in there. Like we saw RDOT doing very well at the beginning there, up against who's their first player?
It was Tony.
Doing very well up against Tony, and then they just sort of brought out the big 1-2 that was the Ram and Big Pharma. So
yeah, now I'm just calculating on my little notebook right here, because I like to keep track of my notes. So the Ram was able to take 6 stocks total. Looks like Big Pharma was able to take 7 stocks total, and then Tony was able to take 2. So that's your total stock count. Between the Ram and Big Pharma, they took 13 stocks. That's really good. Only 2 players taking out your entire team, essentially.
Yeah. Even though you know their leading player Tony did take those 2 stocks, but the majority was taken out by the Ram and Big Pharma. So
yeah, and that's B Brawler and King K rule. So not something again you see every day, but you know, in crews in a format that's so volatile, sometimes those small character picks end up working in your favor. So we have one more round of crews coming at you live at NJIT. We're going to be going into a quick break. My name is Gerd. That is Soupy. Do I get the point right? I did get the point right this time. I'm really good. We'll be back after a quick few-minute break. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere.